Hi guys, this is Gus from Runaway Acres.
And this is Melissa.
So, Melissa and I have been talking about things that's been going on for the past year, right?
Yeah.
2020 kind of sucked. It really did. But it sucked for a lot of people. It really didn't affect us much. I think during the whole pandemic, yeah, she worked, I worked, and we really never went into town, did we? No, I mean, we probably went into town maybe a handful of times, but we do pretty well. But this video is mainly just a small tip for everybody.
Food storage.
Food storage. Just a small tip about food storage. It's a very big thing now these days. What is there? You've been noticing that hard to find seeds?
Yeah.
It's hard to find seeds. It's hard to find lumber.
Prices are going through the roof.
Prices are going through the roof. There's all kinds of things going through the roof. Shortages on products. There's still a lot of shelves are empty at the stores, and here we are. We're rolling into the election time, November. Shortage on ammo, shortage on reloading stuff. It's been a struggle with me on that behalf of reloading ammo. But it's been quite fun. Just speaking of shortage, we like to buy. Well, Melissa likes to buy things from
Azure Standard. I couldn't think of the name.
Well, she's been waiting on buckets and gamma lids. They've been out for the past 2 or 3 orders.
Yeah. I still can't get the lids. I got the buckets, but I still can't get the lids.
And so she asked me, and I pulled my strings, my finger, and I ended up finding some. Are they as cheap as Azure? No, but they were pretty close to everybody else that we were looking online. We were looking at eBay, stupidly expensive.
Oh yeah.
We looked at other places. There was some really stupid prices, wasn't there?
Yeah, very.
Like $20 for one bucket and a lid.
Yeah.
$20 to $30 for one bucket.
But supply and demand. If you want it, you're gonna pay for it.
Right. Well, this is just a small tip for you guys out there. We do not believe in the 5-gallon buckets. It's just me and her and Connor, and so there's no need for us to get 5-gallon bucket to store things.
No, not really. I mean, a few things like flour and sugar, that stuff
Lasts us a long time.
Yeah, that stuff I can see because I'm having trouble getting that stuff right now. So if I got a 5-gallon bucket full, I don't have to worry about it. And the amount of bread that I bake, that would come in handy.
Right.
But some things, it's just that,
we can have 2 or 3 of these buckets.
Yeah.
This is a 2-gallon bucket, and this is food grade. And if you guys are wondering if what's a food grade bucket, it does not allow odors from the bucket, smells from the plastic to get into your food grade, into your food. Usually on the recycling tab, it will say HDPE, and it'll have a number 2 in the recycling. and a lot of them will say BPA free and all that, or they'll stamp food grade. But the bare minimum to meet FDA requirements will be F or HDPA or PE.
Apparently that's a mouthful.
HDPE. That is your bare minimum. This is an Azure 2-gallon bucket. And this is from Uline bucket. We end up paying cheaper for the buckets from Uline than we did Azure. And the Uline bucket is a little bit more heavier duty and a little bit more thicker plastic than the ones that we got from Azure standard. You can see this one doesn't flex as much. So here's the 2-gallon buckets. They're, when it's just a small family, I really don't think you need a 5-gallon bucket.
Just depends on what you're storing.
You can have multiple buckets. And so we went two different routes about this. And we got our Gamma lids from Uline. We end up paying $15 more. And pretty close, about the same we would shipping if we get something from Azure.
Yeah.
It was pretty darn close. I don't mind paying shipping, but then I don't. When you put a big order in, you shouldn't have to pay for shipping, but they just fit on these buckets right here, and they just pop right on. And our Uline buckets, we're going to use the sealable lids. These are just the sealable lids that you can actually seal them, and then they're sealed. You can rip the plastic off all the way around. And these were 88 cents from Uline. For things that you're just not going to get in on daily, or maybe it might sit for 4 months, we decided to go this route versus a Gamma lid. I mean, yeah, I guess you could trust a Gamma lid for a long period of time. I would say no. You got 2 seals. You got a seal here that could go bad, a seal here that could go bad. That's 2 sealing points. And then you got these. We all know it takes an act of God to remove these things from the bucket. And there's only 1 seal on these. So for stuff that you're not getting into daily, I wouldn't recommend not putting one on. I mean, if you're gonna do it every day or once a month or something like that, I would use a Gamma lid. Anything else? We got the...
Well, I got a whole bunch of stuff to put in my buckets and get my labels on.
Yep, we got a label maker. There it is. 2 ways to go about doing label making. We like our little label maker that we put on our mason jars. We store a lot of things in mason jars. Whatever we get out of a bucket, and we fill up a little mason jar, and we have a shelf in the kitchen, and that's where our spice or seasoning, we put everything, garlic powder, garlic cloves in a mason jar. The lids that you can't reuse, we just reuse them and put them on our spices.
Yeah, just because you can't put it back in the canner doesn't mean it's not usable for something.
Yeah, exactly. Not usable. They are still usable. We've been doing it for years.
Yep.
Can't hold us against it. It can't hold us against it if something goes bad. Or Uline offers labels, and I think this was like $31, and there's 2,000 labels in here. And if you got a desktop at home or a laptop and a printer, it was they got a downloadable Word document that you can print on your printer, and it's Word, and you put these in your printer and they'll print out. And we did laser because we have a laser printer here, on the farm. Make sure you get what's compatible to your printer. There's inkjet, and then there's laser. I think there's only two, isn't there? Yeah, there is.
I think so.
But that's about it. We're just being one step, being self-sustainable. You know, we might not get everything off the farm, but we do purchase some things and we store them. Here we go. Bob's Red Mill, steel oats. That's my favorite oatmeal, is steel cut. And these things actually went on sale, and the expiring date's still next year, 2022. They weren't moving these fast enough, I guess, and we picked this up for $1, and some of them say 50 cents, and they're in the sealable bag. Will we dump these in the bucket? No, we'll probably just leave it in the bag and put it in the bucket so it's extra. It's more cure, you know. I mean, it's more. What would you call that?
Shelf stable.
Shelf stable. If there's a flood, nothing's gonna happen. No, but nothing. This ain't gonna float down.
Besides that, look. If I put all of these in this bucket. Now I have one thing instead of all those bags on my shelf.
Yep, in our pantry. And we can put a label on there saying steel cut oats and whatever the other one. I think it's just regular oats, oatmeal, or grind up oats, or milled stone mill oats.
Yeah.
They're stone milled oats from Bob Mills.
And this can get stored out in the garage.
It's stored out in the garage.
My cupboard and taking up all my cupboard space.
The reason why we bought this is there's only one ingredient, and it says oats. Oat bran. That's the only ingredient. There's nothing else in this at all.
I can use this in as hot cereal. I can use it in my bread. I can use it.
Actually, this thing is about the same as like cream of wheat.
Yeah. When you can't have wheat.
Yeah. But it's oats. And some people can have oats. I don't know if you can have oats since you're on no wheat.
I can have oats. There's no wheat in that.
But it's not as good as cream of wheat, but it's just as good. I like it. A little bit of sugar, a little bit of honey, a little bit of butter.
One or the other.
I like it all. But we're going to add a small clip right behind this. And so just go ahead and watch. And see what...
I have a lot of buckets to fill.
She's got a lot of buckets to fill. You can buy beans from Azure. Big bags of beans.
They have 50-pound bags of flour.
50-pound bags of flour. I mean, we've been buying from Azure for a while. A lot of people has been getting on the Azure kick. We could not believe how many people are getting on this whole buying stuff from Azure. Salt.
You can buy animal food from
Yeah, you can buy animal stock food, dog food, isn't it?
Yeah, chicken food, goat food, all kinds of stuff.
But we don't buy our feed from Azure. We actually buy our feed
from
a local food elevator.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
We've got 2 local food elevators. We buy our dog food from them. We buy our feed for our animals, just to keep money locally. It's great that Azure buys stuff locally to them, you know, local farmers in their area.
Yep.
But
I bought some organic oranges and grapefruits last time.
Yep, she bought some organic grapefruit and oranges from the local area over there. So I'm thinking, what, California, Utah, you know, Washington State, Oregon, you know, you're buying fruit from that area. Oh, a few months ago, back in around May, No, it wasn't May, was it? When we got the cherries. Yummy!
Oh,
Oh, just like
That was
eating a
in June.
Michigan. It was like eating a Michigan cherry.
that was June.
Rice, all kinds of things. So if you like what we're doing here, please subscribe to our channel. You are really sucking at this job.
No, I was waiting for my part.
So if you like what we're doing, subscribe to our channel, hit the thumbs up button.
Hit the ding wing 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 bell. See?
Bam! She got me.
I was waiting for my part.
And you also can catch us on Instagram and Facebook at Runaway Farming
Acres.
and Runaway Acres.
Runaway Acres Homestead on Instagram.
There you go. And Runaway Acres on
Facebook.
On Facebook. On Gmail, it's Runaway Farming.
I'll put the links down below.
So we'll just do a little bit of videoing and what we're doing here. And this is 16. Putting lids, gamma lids on your bucket is kind of a critical thing. When you put them on, you put the lid on. We stuck some buckets and lids in the dishwasher because our dishwasher has a very hot cycle washing, so kind of sterilizes it. When you put the lids on, make sure you grab a hammer. I was trying to find I have a leather hammer I made when I was younger, and I was wanting to use that, but this is a rubber and a plastic mallet. And you just go around and you can see how close it is right there. And this is where I just pushed it on. You can see how far apart it is. My experience, once you put one of these lids on, you just might as well just leave it on there. And that is it. You can get muscle bound tight with it, and then you have a hard time getting them off. But I will recommend
Neanderthal, you want me to hold the bucket? Apparently it seals.
It seals really good. But I will recommend a food type grease to put on your seal. Don't have any here, but there is all types of food grade grease. Make sure it's actually food grade grease, not using vegetable oil or anything like that, because vegetable oil will mold on you and you don't want that getting in your bucket. A food grade grease and a very, 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 very thin coat on there.
Keep it from drying out.
Yep, keep it from drying out. It's easier on the seal when you got to take it off so you don't damage a seal. But I will find a food type grade grease on Amazon that will work, and we will post it below. The reason why is just like what I just did when I tightened it up and I couldn't get it off, is because it's a dry seal and it's a pain in the butt to get off.
We have our 15 bean soup mix here.
It's one of my favorites.
We like 15 bean soup.
More like 14.
With the exception of the kidney beans. Neither one of us like kidney beans.
We like kidney beans, they just doesn't belong in a bean soup.
I don't like kidney beans, period. I don't even put them in my chili. Just, I don't like kidney beans. This is our last bag. So, we went to the store and we were gonna get more. I can't find them. So, what I did, I bought separate bags. I got split peas. I bought black beans,
Northern beans.
Northern beans.
And
black-eyed peas.
Yummy.
These are the only ones I could find at our store. I found pinto beans from Azure, and I found Azure has this 13 bean mix. 13 beans is fine with me. It looks like it might have a few kidney beans in it, but I don't know. But with all these separate beans here, I don't have to put kidney beans in it. I can just make my own 13 bean. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting it all in the bucket and mixing my own 13 bean soup mix.
You forgot lima beans.
What? You don't like lima beans?
So we got them in this 2-gallon bucket here. There's a lot of northern beans. I like northern beans. They're my favorite bean in the bean soup. I'd rather have more northern than anything else.
Look at these big old lima beans.
Yeah.
Look how big those things are.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
This is the Azure soup mix.
Pretty small kidney beans in there.
Yeah. See? Doesn't have very many kidney beans either. Now we have a whole bucket full of soup mix.
11 pounds of beans.
I got more pinto beans. You want to put more pinto beans in there?
Well, I thought we were going to take some of them pinto beans and we were going to plant.
Yeah, but I don't need to plant all of these.
All right. Go ahead.
I am going to plant some of them. Ooh, these are big. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think that's a bean. That looks like a rock. That is a rock.
No, corn.
No, that's a rock.
No piece of corn.
That's a rock.
Huh? Not a rock. Corn. Indian corn.
I can't believe you have to try everything.
All right, that's probably enough, huh?
Okay.
The rest of those you can plant. How much here?
They're pretty.
We're going to take those and plant those next year.
Yeah. I'm going to try my hand at growing pinto beans.
Voila!
See? Handy dandy label maker. Are you done?
Tick! Label. Lid. We're going to put one on the lid and one on the bucket so we don't cross-contaminate with food.
There you go.
Can you see that? That is says 13 bean. It's not 13 bean. It should be bean. Another quick thing that we like to store and we buy quite a bit of quantity of is rice. We personally eat jasmine rice. We like jasmine rice.
Yeah, except we couldn't find jasmine rice at the store.
During the thing, and we end up buying the same rice that we actually make our dog food with. And this is what we normally make our dog food with. Is got this rice in it. And yeah, we do make our own dog food once in a while. But we couldn't find any jasmine rice during the pandemic, so we had to buy some of this. That was the only bag of rice that we could find during the pandemic.
The only bag that was at the store.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't really out. I mean, we have other rices here, but we knew that we were getting low, and it was just, we really didn't need it. We were just pushing the buttons and see if we could get stuff during the pandemic.
I'm one of those that I have enough stuff in my pantry. When I open the last one, I go replenish. So when I open this big bag of rice, I open the last one, I go buy another one. So that's what happens. I went to buy another one. It was gone.
Yep. Rice! The one thing I do recommend is, if you're buying big bags of rice, get a 5-gallon bucket or a 3-gallon bucket. 2-gallon buckets ain't just big enough for a big bag of rice. We're having rice today.
I can say you talk like you're speaking from experience.
Whoa! Got a cat attacking my leg. Ow! Ow! The little cat I rescued last year. He's been rescued now for a year, and he doesn't want me twirling that way. You need a lid. So what you got going on? You wanted to show another little tip to somebody, huh? To the people out there in the YouTube world.
I have gluten-free corn flour.
So if you guys don't have a label maker, you could do this.
Yeah. Or if you don't want to use all your label maker.
If you don't want to use, yeah.
See, I also put the directions. I didn't want to type all that on my, well, it's not really directions. It tells me what I can use it for.
Right. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, because gluten-free is kind of new to me. So, and I've never had corn flour before. So,
she's not allergic to gluten, she's just allergic to wheat.
yeah. And unfortunately, you can't have one without the other, where bread is concerned. Here, see?
See a 2-gallon bucket? A bag right there. We can get another bag when we get halfway down. We can fill it and then it'll be full.
Yeah.
By the time we order another bag, by the time it gets here, we can fill it and it'll be down far enough for another bag.
Right.
So, alrighty guys, so if you like what we're doing here, subscribe to our channel, hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to hit the little
Ding, 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 ding.
the little ding-a-ling ding-ding bell. Let you know that when we get new videos.
Got you.
Oh, she stole my part. She did. Guess what? And we're on Instagram and Facebook. I got yours.
I guess.
You can find us on Instagram, right?
You just said that.
You post videos there every day?
Pictures.
Pictures of every day?
I try to. Some days I just go to bed and forget about it. Sorry.
And Facebook, we kind of should go flip-flop back and forth.
My Instagram pictures are posted on Facebook.
Not a Facebook fan, but we use it. What else? Oh, there are a lot of things been going on around here.
You got a haircut.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pull it.
Yeah, I got a haircut. I got my beard trim. And
You got mouthy.
I have some videos I have not even finished up, and I gotta do it with a 2 different shortness of a beard. Oh, that. So this week, I was doing a little bit of welding, and I don't know what's flammable, the beard bomb or just the hair by itself.
I think the hair by itself.
I was working on a piece of equipment and I was laying on the ground and I was welding above my head and 8 inches gone like that. Smoldering.
Just glad you weren't hurt.
Yeah, it is what it is. Alright. We're gonna have some fun.
Not my shirt. I don't think that would taste good in our bean soup. Ow! My foot's asleep, jerk.
Ow, that's my leg hair.
Good. Why are you kicking me?
Camera's on.
I don't care.
Quit pulling my hair.
Quit kicking my foot.
Quit pulling my hair.
Quit kicking my foot.
Quit pulling my hair.
Quit kicking my foot.
You started first.
No, I didn't. You kicked me.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Yeah, see? You admitted it. Abuse.